Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Students Homeopathy and let's learn together. Today in this video we will discuss and compare the mental rubrics Forsaken feeling and delusion forsaken. The word forsaken means abandoned or left alone. Thus, forsaken feeling means the feeling of left alone. However, you must emphasize on the word feeling, which means it's not a reality. There is no true abandonment or forsaking. That's why, in case of orphans or those who are really left by their near and dear ones, we cannot take this rubric, though they may be saying that they are feeling like this. If someone is truly forsaken by his close ones, then the incident of abandonment is a situation of life and there is no rubric for it. There are rubrics for reactions to situation of life but not for situations. What is important for us is the reaction of patient to a situation, because to a same situation different individuals react differently and this is individualization. So, after being forsaken by someone, one may react differently and there are varieties of rubrics for it like grief, anger, hatred, indifferent, etc. But forsaken feeling is a rubric, that is a thought developed as a reaction after one meets with an unfortunate situation. So, we should pick the rubric forsaken feeling when we find someone to develop a feeling of being left alone after one of his intimate relations turned bitter or no more remained intimate due to some or other cause. However, note that there is no forsaking. Only one or some of the relations no more remain present as like before. It may be either his own fault or any dispute or some other cause which increase the distance between the relationship. And the feeling comes into his mind is that the latter has abandoned him, though it is not the reality. For example, a dictatorial father, after having disputes with his grown-up children, says that he feels as if he is lonely and no one is caring him. But you can analyze. Actually, no one has left him. Only they are no more following his dictate which they used to do for years. Then, what is delusion forsaken? Like forsaken feeling, in delusion forsaken also, actually the patient has been left alone by no one. However, unlike forsaken feeling, here it is an imagination, that is, a thought that has no direct or indirect base. The rubric delusion means false belief. Thus, delusion of being forsaken is a firm belief, but not a mere feeling only, unlike in forsaken feeling. It's a conviction. The patient knows that it is true and he is sure about it. You cannot convince him about the truth despite repeated persuasions, logical arguments, show of direct proof or anything else. It is a perversion of intelligence. The sub-rubrics under rubric delusion are usually found in cases of mental disorders. However, they can also be got in somatic or corporeal diseases, but only when the mind has been affected up to that extent. Note that we can take a sub-rubric under rubric delusion only after we get convinced that the patient has a false belief. That means, after inquiring into different incidents of patient's life, if we cannot find any situation that would have possibly led him to think so. Thus, during a disease state, when a patient says that he was or he had been left alone by someone of his near and dear ones, and after cross-questioning him and inquiring his friends and relatives, we find that nothing had happened like that which could be directly or indirectly related to the patient's statement. Then the rubric delusion forsaken should be taken. The main difference between forsaken feeling and delusion forsaken is that in the rubric forsaken feeling there is a cause, like an unfortunate incident which has induced the patient to develop the feeling of forsaken. But in delusion forsaken, his thinking is completely imaginary without having any base. It's simply a perverted intelligence due to mental disarrangement. So that's all for this video. Hope this short video will help you to recognize this rubric easily. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel Students Homeopathy, please subscribe it now and also click on the bell icon and select all so that you will not miss any of our informative, educational and interesting videos on homeopathy. And please provide your feedback in the comment section below. Also, we will love to answer your queries on this topic. Thank you for watching.